Hey Jack, The Edge, finally getting back to you, sort of. I kind of lost track of where we stood on the ID discussion. I still have never posted up a video on the doctrine of the age of accountability. I may one day still do that. I've made several videos about it, but none of them pleased me, none of them got posted, so my apologies. Got a good question though on the ID topic. Essentially, you made a video when Expelled, the movie, came out, saying you thought it was quack science, you didn't understand what was being said by ID scientists, you didn't understand why it had any merit at all, you certainly didn't think it belonged in the classroom. My only goal when I sent you those 5 videos was just to answer some of your questions, which were along the lines of, what is this all about? If all I accomplished was informing you of that, then great, mission accomplished. We can still agree or disagree on whether you like what this particular group of scientists are concluding. But I got a question for you that I hope will spur some responses from you and anybody else that has your point of view in particular. I get the fact that people are offended by the suggestion of my God, the one that I talk about, being behind the scenes, because they know enough about my God's name and his character and what he demands and this thing called sin and how he sent this guy to the earth named Jesus that was his son who died for his sins. They know enough to like him or not. But my question's this: science is not claiming to know who the designer is, just that they believe that evidence is pointing to the fact that somebody's behind the curtain, pulling the levers and controls. Until or unless Toto pulls that curtain away and we see who the wizard really is, all science can do is point to whether there's evidence toward there being something behind the scenes or not. So my question is, why be offended by that? That alone, to me, if I'm putting myself in your shoes as best I can, that alone to me is not, cannot be offensive. If it is, I guess I'm asking you to explain to me how or why it is offensive. Now, I understand that people like me may take that information and use it for my own agenda or my own gains, and see, like, you know, use it as, hey, I told you the God of the Bible is real. You know, even science saying there's a God. But that's a stretch, because that's not really what they're saying. So here's the deal: this is all either random chance or this is all by a creator. It's either one or the other. Surely you would agree with that. You and everybody involved in this debate surely would agree that it's either all random chance or it was all designed. All I'm kind of asking for here is a clarification on why, even if you choose not to believe that there's a God, why does the idea of one offend? Furthermore, second question, I'm throwing a curveball in there and asking a second question. The second question is, also, if those are the only 2 options, why can't both options be discussed in a classroom environment? It's so long as the person discussing it does not put an identity on the potential creator. Just a thought. It might stimulate more conversation. I owed you a video, probably owe you 5 videos, I don't know. Hopefully this will get us back started up, get me back in a groove. I appreciate your patience, and I hope this is thought-provoking.